Hello, welcome back to the S.T.L channel. I want to start this video by saying thank you very much to everybody who's subscribed so far, everybody who's liked the videos, the shorts. I know it's been a while since my first video, but this next one I'll be doing some printable, not necessarily upgrades, but printable add-ons for the Centauri Carbon. So this first print you're going to see is a cover holder for the glass panel that fits on top of the printer. It's one whole print, two pieces, screws to the side of the printer itself. You can slot the glass panel in without having to put it on the floor, risking damage. The print itself came out really well, smooth top layers, looks great, and printed fairly quick. I can't really complain. The mouse ear bits on the side that you see me pulling off, it was just to keep it secure to the build plate. I wasn't sure how well it was going to do, but hey, it printed out pretty well. Now, to screw it onto the side of the printer, as you can see, you just take out the 4 screws here. Quick and easy. You have to use one of the Allen keys that it provides with it, and then you just simply screw it on. It's a bit fiddly, some of the screws, I mean I just fat fingered everything, but screwing it in is pretty quick. Make sure they're nice and tight, not too tight, and it holds it very well. And finally, after screwing all of the screws in, you've got somewhere to store your glass panel without the risk of damages. Now this print is a protector for the side of the printer. You slot it over the spool holder, slot the spool on, and it prevents any rubbing whilst the spool's spinning round when printing. Found it on Printables, I'll pop the link in the description. Just a note, there is a couple of different variations, one where the centre hole is sort of shifted up to one side. Makes sense though, because when it hangs down and the printer spool hangs off, you'll see, but it did come out really well. Just be careful when you're taking it off the build plate because it's very thin, but you'll see here after mounting it, it does look great. Hindsight, I should have definitely taken off the spool properly before mounting this because it did get in the way a little bit, but I got it on in the end. Now this is a scraper for the scraper blade that came with the printer. It was originally designed on Elegoo's website, but then on Printables, Uncle Jesse uploaded his own version where there was 2 different size magnet holes so that you can actually stick the holder to the side of the printer so you've got somewhere to put it. As you can see, it turned out great. Print looks fine. There's a bit of ringing on the side where the holes are, but I think that's due to the actual surface that I got my printer on. I will hopefully be sorting out a workbench more stable at some point soon, but ultimately, I'd say it turned out really well. For the assembly, dead quick, screw the scraper blade on, sorted. You do have to put magnets in the side of the holes where you can see, and you can see where I had one in originally. I tried to pry it out with a scalpel blade, cut my finger. Don't do that, it was stupid. But anyway, you just have to put a bit of super glue in each of the holes, pop the magnets in, and it's pretty much sorted. It was quite funny actually whilst I was assembling this. I didn't realise, as you saw then, but until partway through, that I was screwing it in with the screwdriver and not the Allen key because it was one of the hex screws. Yeah, I felt pretty stupid. After assembling and putting the magnets in, sticks to the side of the printer. Does what it says it's supposed to do. Now for this next print, I don't know if I'm actually going to use it or not. It's a tool candy for all the little bits and bobs that the printer came with. I found it on Printables by the username of Dink Doodles. It does look really good and it does the job, but for me, I just don't feel like I'm going to have it on the side of my printer at all times. I'll have it to hold the tools, but I don't think I'll keep it magneted to the side of the actual printer. For the assembly for this, it's very simple. 4 bits of super glue on the back wherever you feel like is necessary. Drop the magnets on, make sure they don't run down like mine did, nearly slipped off and made a mess. Wait for it to dry and it's pretty much done. Pop your tools in, sorted. Now, rookie error with this one. I bought magnets that weren't strong enough, so after putting everything in, it just slid down the side of the printer. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody who's even looked up a video to do with a Centauri Carbon has seen this print. It's on printables.com by the username of Jesus Freak. And it's the vented riser. It's the thing that fits on top of the printer, got the vents on the side. Makes it so much easier for printing things like PLA without having to take off the cover. I might have to, I don't know, I've not actually tested it out with the riser itself, but after doing some tests, I'll let you know. It's really cool. 8 pieces, 4 of the vented risers, 4 of the corners. Each corner is actually labelled because it fits in its own specific area. As you can see here, there's a gap for the PTFE tube if you did want to pull it out and shimmy things around. I might do that. Depends if I can be bothered or if it's going to be an issue. But you'll see from here how it's assembled. I printed it in, let's see, I printed all the 4 corner pieces in one print and 2 sides in 2 separate prints, if that makes sense. Mainly due to time constraints on my behalf. But you'll see once it's done how it assembles. Now, after the side vented parts are done, you do actually have to push out the little vents, because obviously it's print in place. You have to give them a little shove and a push. Easiest way I found to do it, give it a little push on my fingers and just bash it, not too hard on my hand for a while, and eventually it will come loose if you just wiggle it around. One thing to note, whilst I'm putting it on the top, before people actually come at me, I didn't glue it together. Only reason why I didn't glue it together was because after putting it on and putting the actual glass panel on top, it wasn't that loose. Plus, if at any point I did want to move the printer, shift it around to a different location, and I took the riser off, if it was stuck in one piece in my head, I'd break it. So I feel like if I leave it in the separate 8 pieces, the corners and the sides, I'm not going to have any problems with transporting it around, but that's just for me. If I do have to glue it in the future for whatever reason, if it comes too loose when putting the panel on, I'll glue it, but for now, perfectly fine. In my opinion, it actually looks great. I really like how it looks when it's on top of the printer, how when you look at the printer it's just there sticking out the top. For me, red's the favourite colour, so the theme of all the add-ons and printable add-ons being red, perfect. But you'll see now in the footage, I'll just give a quick rundown of everything that I've got. I've got the spool cover thing, the panel, the scraper blade, the tool caddy that I probably won't use, and then obviously the riser. And that's the end of the video. Just want to thank everybody for watching this video, everybody who's watched the last video, the shorts that I've uploaded, everybody that's subscribed, liked. It's been great. The support in the last month and a half has been fantastic. Even on TikTok, plenty of followers, plenty of people that have watched, liked, saved the video. I'll hopefully be pumping out like a lot more content soon. I'm trying to do it around work, so I'll do it as and when I can, putting out shorts. I've got a few big projects in mind as well, so just keep an eye out for that, and I'll be posting like teaser shorts of all the actual projects that I've got coming up. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and subscribe, like this video and all my other ones if you haven't done so already, and I look forward to the next one.